This story is from the AITA subreddit and is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Canceling My Wedding After How My Fiancé Feels About My Daughter? Ah, shite. Before you read my post, I am not from America. I'm sorry if my writing is terrible, but I will do my best. For background context, I was married when I was 22 and my husband was 25. He had a daughter who was 2 when we married. I considered her my daughter in every way. My husband passed away sadly when she was 4. Well, that's terrible. So I, 34 female, have been with my fiance Jesse, 35 male, for 8 years. My daughter Bailey is 14 female. She considers Jesse her father. Jesse has never treated Bailey wrong at all, but knows of my husband who had passed away. Jesse always treated her sweetly and like a daughter. I'm currently 6 months pregnant. We are all excited. Jesse has told me how he wants to adopt Bailey after getting married to surprise her. Okay. All signs are looking good right now. Shit's about to go sideways, though. We are getting married in August. I wouldn't say we are close to being done with everything, but we did plan a big dinner, and I did invite my friends and Jesse's friends. Bailey was staying the night over at a close friend's house, so Bailey wasn't there. We were all catching up and having a great night. Just all around happiness from everybody, till the topic of the wedding came up. That is when things went downhill. It was all good. We got talking about our honeymoon. We were going to bring Bailey because that was our plan. When Jesse did say he didn't want to bring Bailey, which kind of shocked me because we both agreed to it, I was taken aback from it. He started going on about how now we both have a real child and we don't have to pretend anymore to take care of my stepdaughter, who was never my real child. And there it is. Ah, heartbreak, we meet again. This point, all of our friends and I were very flabbergasted and looked at him like he had said something crazy or like he had something crazy on top of his head. He kept going on and on until I kind of freaked out in front of everybody and told him that Bailey would always come first and he is last to me now, that he had to leave and I'm canceling the wedding. He tried to talk to me, but I was not in shape to hear him. His friends escorted him out for me and left with him. Few of my girlfriends stayed with me that night. Jesse has been blowing up my phone so much, wanting to work things out. I honestly don't ever want to. I haven't told Bailey what happened and just lied to my family and his about why we canceled the wedding. I just want some quiet now and not for anyone to be upset. But some of his friends messaged me saying he has the right to talk about his feelings and opinions, which got me so puzzled at this point. Am I the astronaut? Hold up. Yeah, he has the right to an opinion. You have the right to a reaction, OP. You have the right to your opinion about his opinion. Him having the right to an opinion does not mean that it has to be accepted. He can think whatever the he wants. That doesn't mean you have to accept it. Just because one person has free will doesn't mean the other doesn't. Bullshit. And the friends who were all looking at him like he was talking crazy after the fact were like, well, you know, he's got a right to his opinion. Sure, he does not have the right to expect things to be okay after he gets on his soapbox at a dinner with a lot of attendees and says crazy shit about how this girl that he has treated like a daughter for years, and you have treated like a daughter for even more years, has all been pretend, and you don't have to pretend anymore. He doesn't have the right to say that selfish shit and expect everything to be okay. He doesn't have a right to force that opinion on you and make you accept it and adapt to it. You have a differing opinion here. That's why there's this collision. So the friends piping in and being like, well, you know, he's got his right to his opinion. Sure. Everybody has the right to have a stupid, dumbass, backass words opinion that gets them alienated by their fiancé. Everybody has that right. He just exercised his. Good job. Good job, fiancé. Way to exercise that right to an opinion. Landed you alone. And the kind of damage that you just did to this girl who has thought you were a father figure for 8 years? I don't know what broke inside of you to flip the script, to just be able to just callously throw that away. And understanding at some point you had to be able to consider the implications of the damage that this would cause this girl and go ahead and say it anyway. You're an asshole. The worst kind. So enjoy single life. And OP, way to stand your ground and way to stand up for this girl who only has you, apparently. She's how old now? 14? She's 14. and you are literally all she has, and someone just told you that you were going to stop pretending to care for her and take care of her. And instead of being like, yeah, okay, that sounds good, you're like, get out. Nice work. And luckily all this shit happened before you got married, before he adopted her, which apparently was all just an act anyway. I don't think he would have actually gone through with it. It's something, that's what I don't understand. He was willing to adopt her after you got married, but somewhere between saying that and this dinner, either somebody got to him or something happened to make him just really change his thoughts on things. And there's nothing in this story to connect us to that person, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say his mom might have something to do with it. Somebody got to him. Somebody. Oh shit. Yes, she's pregnant. No! I understand that's a tough decision. No, it's not a tough decision. I understand that's a difficult situation, but just you got to know in your bones going into this that you can give a child a happier home in two separate happy homes rather than one miserable home. And that's what you were headed toward. Both of those kids deserve way better than that. And you did the right thing. Just know you did the right thing. It's not going to be easy. It wouldn't have been easy no matter what. I can tell you this, though. Your life is going to be easier and happier without that dark cloud in it. Without that dark cloud in your house, waking up to it every day. Your life is going to be happier. Those girls' lives are going to be happier. Was her baby a girl? I don't know. Those kids' lives are going to be happier because you are putting them first. You're doing the right thing. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be easier than the alternative, though, because misery is tough. It's gravity. There's gravity in situations, right? There's gravity in situations where the easy thing is normally the path of least resistance, and that leads to being manipulated or just letting other people make decisions for you. But what comes after? What comes after? Being miserable requires more energy. It eats up more of your focus. It takes up more of your time that you could be doing things that you love or spending quality time with those kids. You are going to wallow in that, and the deficit it will cause on your life is not worth it. There's no positive brought to it. Well, because you have a full family with him there. Your family's going to feel a lot more full without him there, based on what just happened. And just knowing that it's weird because he was good, bad. There was no gradual slide. There was no big pivotal moment, at least not that we know of here. He just changed his mind and decided to become a shit human being, which means he's been acting this whole time, and he's really been a shit human being all along. What else could this be? What else could it be?